All right, patrons, welcome back to The Last of Us here on Rage Select. You know what's going on. You know the deal.
24
Part 24.
episodes.
Yep.
Man,
I've forgotten all of the controls. Every one of
this is the
them.
longest commitment we've ever made in our lives.
Oh yeah, look at this guy. I'm gonna kill him from the top of this truck.
Big fucker. What are you gonna do about it? You're down. Holy
Oh no!
shit!
I should have
That's
seen
what
that.
he's gonna do.
I should have seen this coming.
Holy fuck!
Where's my flamethrower? Oh shit! Okay, well we got guys.
These guys are able to retaliate.
Yeah. Oh shit! He got up here. Well, fuck. Fuck me running.
Who knew that these guys could climb semi-trucks?
Well, I didn't, obviously. Oh god, it smells terrible. Quit throwing
we're
those
already
at
off
me.
to chaos, everyone.
Yeah. Oh no, Ellie's down.
Oh,
She's hurt.
she's expendable though. Ellie, you are expendable. You can't die.
No, clicker.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Look at that big.
Oh no. Oh,
No, don't. No,
Oh.
that's his jaw. Man, that's gotta be a tough way to go.
What, getting
Jaw
your face ripped off?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant, I think that in the grand scheme of things, getting your face ripped off is probably one of the... I put that up at, like, things I don't really want to have happen to me.
You gotta think, like, we live in a pretty amazing time and place.
Yeah.
Just that we don't have to deal with
Face ripping?
that sort of, like, savagery from our ancestors
Yeah.
I had to go through. I mean, we...
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
hit
I
this
don't know,
guy.
we're living
I'm
the
gonna
sweet life.
throw a Molotov at it, and then I'm going to burn him when he comes
I
up.
haven't had to be in any real fights. Any danger.
What do you got? Are you on fire or not? Yeah, there you go. Be on fire.
We have good access to medicine.
You should be on fire as well, little dude.
Life and times are good.
Oh, shit. Okay, so they didn't actually see me.
You can throw another one at
I'm
him.
going to throw an actual grenade at this guy.
Pretty big whiff.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? What would
he just threw his seed at it. Oh,
Another Molotov.
that was good though.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get back on the thing.
No, he's dead.
Oh.
He's out.
But
I
don't
mean-
all his buddies come running?
Well, no, because his buddies didn't.
Get a brick.
they
Get
didn't-
A brick.
They didn't see me do that, right?
Oh.
All right.
Well, I think you'll be fine now. You're armed with a brick. It's the end of days.
There's
what
one
more do you need?
There's one more of these assholes over here. There's one more of those big dudes over here, if I remember correctly.
Those chips?
No, I think that was let's see.
It always labels it as weed.
Make an explosive. That'll work.
Weed makes you better.
I'm gonna use my bow and arrow on this motherfucker right here. I think that's his head. I can't be sure though.
We got some questions.
Do we
I'm
have
gonna move through
questions?
Some questions.
It's time for the questions, folks.
Matthew Resinello asks us, since we're about finished with The Last of Us, what will we tackle next?
That's a good question.
Some more random games or another secret playthrough? Thanks for the incredible journey and answering my questions.
I think. Oh man, I used up 3 arrows on that motherfucker. I think this has been successful enough that, I mean, if we'll maybe put it to a vote next time. We can like send out a poll to the patrons and see if they're into. Oh, that's a clicker. See if they're into another playthrough. Oh shit, it's getting real close, Grant.
It should be something, something fun. You took her down with arrows. That was really good.
Yeah, I'm just using up all the arrows. We're getting really close to the end of the game, and I'm kind
You
of
don't
just
need
like,
arrows.
fuck it. I'm gonna maybe get out just a regular old gun. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll put it to you guys. Do you guys have suggestions? I mean, would you like to see? Actually, you know what? This would be a perfect time for people to go into the comments and to let us know. Would you like to see another full sequential playthrough with Grant and I, where we answer questions like The Last of Us? Would you like something as long as The Last of Us, or something that's maybe a little bit shorter next time? What's your pleasure? I really want to throw a brick at it, Grant. I really do.
There should be some long form
Shit.
me
Oh, shit.
versus you game that we can do.
Oh, like a multiplayer game?
Or we should have a drinking challenge.
A drinking challenge. Just fuck off already. Well, that fire didn't.
Maybe it'll be one of those where like we do it as a Patreon exclusive initially,
Yeah.
and we release it to the masses.
We're almost a year from when we first started doing Patreon videos.
Yeah.
And I've actually been thinking about starting to release them like a year later to the general public. The main thing is I just,
You want to make sure that people have them to themselves for a bit.
right, that people feel like they're getting their money's worth out of it. Okay.
But at a certain point, I figure there might also be a little bit of a joy to the shared experience with other people who might not be patrons.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, oh,
That's-
have you
this
guys
is-
seen this? And be like, "Pff, yeah, a year ago.
I was totally into this like before you guys even knew about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you just watching Broforce right now? Oh,
Big
oh.
whoop.
Yeah.
Was that from the beginning?
I saw that forever ago. Well, what did we start with, Grant? Was you and I as Patreon, did we start with this?
No.
Did we start with something else?
We had another long-standing game we were doing that that shitty one, the weird.
Oh, right.
I don't remember what his name was.
Deadly Premonition.
Deadly Premonition.
Yeah.
God.
Alan,
That
I'm
game.
sorry. I'm sorry, Alan. I know you like watching us suffer, and I know you really wanted us to play that game, but it wasn't the kind of game that Grant and I needed to be playing.
Alan likes watching us suffer.
That's right.
Well, I mean, that game might have been fine too if we were answering questions like this and all.
Maybe.
I mean,
But you gotta pay attention to that one. Like, I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
this one you can pay attention to, or I can kind of run this on autopilot a little bit. All right, so here's all the steaming bodies of everybody that I just flamethrowered to death. Is this the direction I'm supposed to be going? I think I got turned around, Grant.
Billy Ryan was excited that we finally made it to the cannibal child molester section. Yeah, that was fucked up.
What was that?
The guy from last episode that you killed, the cannibal child molester,
Oh, right.
dude,
Okay, I'm
kind of
gonna
looked a
throw
little
this.
like I can never remember that actor's name. And I was gonna reference that he's the brother of Kenny Powers in Eastbound and Down. but I
Oh
don't
my
think
God!
he's-
Look at all these motherfuckers. There's so many of them. Why did I use up all my Molotovs? Fuck, Grant. I'm boned.
What do you think of? Oh, this question's from Illegal Swede. You'll work it out, buddy. I believe in you.
I'm gonna use up the rest of my arrows.
Maybe you can just run past all of them.
All right. Well,
you
arrows
at least
are
distracted that guy.
yeah. Arrows are gone.
You do flamethrower on them?
I can, but I need to save flamethrower for the biggins.
That big. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there's two of them over here.
Shit.
Yeah. So
Are they brothers?
Yes, they're brothers. That's the only explanation. It's the only possible reason there would be two of them.
Why can I be two?
How could they-
Twins.
I'm gonna see
Illegal
if I can
Swede
sneak.
wants to know what do you think of games that care too much about the story and neglect the gameplay? Games like Heavy Rain, Beyond, The Walking Dead, and Wolf Among Us could be seen as more interactive movies than actual games.
Yeah,
Although
that's
I
kind of
give
a question we've
last
talked
show
about
pass.
a few times before. Oh shit.
He also wants to point out that David Cage is a shitty writer. He said it. I don't know who David Cage is.
David Cage is the guy
Jeff
that
knows.
created. Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Shift.
Ooh.
Okay. Fuck Grant. You got to vamp. Grant. I got to get the fudge out of here and try.
What do I think about
flamethrowers.
games that put story before? Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to have every element well-rounded for someone to earn full kudos. You can say, "Oh, a game has great gameplay,
Yeah.
but the story is kind of ridiculous. Like, what the fuck was going on with that story?" Or the other.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like movies, but what we want is everything to harmonize. And there's games out there that have accomplished those things. I think Last of Us is a great example.
Yeah.
Of gameplay and story just beautifully melding.
Are you guys okay? There's one down. I don't
You get to
believe
kill
that
a
I'm
shit
not.
ton of people.
Don't believe that I am not dead, Grant. This is crazy that I'm still alive.
You're a survivor.
Yeah.
You're a hoss.
I thought for sure that these big assholes would have.
Fire torching the fuck out of this guy. There he
Oh.
goes.
Woo!
There he goes.
Woof. Wow.
Do you have any comment on that?
I think that what you're looking at is a kind of a classic problem that you see with a lot of video games, and that is that when you give players, so think about it like this, Grant. All of the storytelling mediums that we have in mankind right now, that mankind uses on a pretty regular basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about books, you talk about television, movies, cinema, all of these things are passive experiences, right? So people are watching your movie. So if you wanna have a part where there's the main character and the killer is right behind them, and the audience can see that, and the audience is affected by that, right? They can do that. In a video game, you have the problem of interactivity. Is that when you give people, the more control that you give other people over your narrative, the harder it is to control exactly what they're seeing, right?
True.
So that's the problem that we're looking at right now, is that video games, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people, I've come to this thing over the years where I think that people compare video games to movies and television too much, when in fact they're very different because of the interactivity. There's not another medium out there outside of like role playing or some things like that, where you have as much interactivity with the actual storyline. So when you think about it from that perspective, it's got to be a fucking bitch and a half to try to make a game that has a complex storyline, because you can never tell. Like last time, one of the people who was watching this got real bent out of shape because I missed a thing, right? Ellie was like, "Hey, Joel, come over here for a second," and I was like, "Fuck you." And I just didn't.
I don't care about that thing.
And I was like, oh, that was a really touching part, and I missed it. And that's a perfect example of how when you give people the ability to optionally skip things, then you might not be able to tell the same kind of super ultra directed story that we as human beings have learned how to tell for years, because of that level of freedom. Because the audience is technically part of the story now. Because they're not just passive watchers; they're interacting with what's going on.
And here's the thing about the audience: we can't tell good stories a lot of the time.
Hey, that's what we can do once we're done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's.
So if it's up to us, it might be shitty.
Can I boost her up on top of
Are you
that?
supposed to go under?
I think I might have. I think I might.
Probably go under and then pick something up and toss it back down there.
Yep,
you
looks like it. I hate swimming in games, Grant.
I hate swimming in real life, man.
I love
I love swimming in real life.
I love swimming. I'm talking about you're the one who's posting these pictures to Facebook of you and your kid in like a tiny little pool.
Oh yeah, all the time. We just went out to the pool again today.
But that's like a pool that like you can put your feet into.
They always have these ladders up top.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where they keep the ladder. Well, this is a fire truck actually. That kind of makes a certain amount of sense. But yeah, I think it's beyond like interactive fiction and video games. There's differences between the two of them. But I don't necessarily think that one invalidates the other. That if just because something is interactive fiction, you can't classify it as a game.
Sure.
But it's something we're going to have to learn. We're still learning what to do with this medium. Video games are still very much in their infancy. When
I
you
bet
compare
this
them to
drops
anything.
on you.
No, there's a thing to get.
Ellie, found another one of
Dive in the water.
Oh, freezing.
Swan dive. Beautifully.
The water is for. Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Anthony Anweiler says, Grant, do you believe in communism?
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Did you say something last week?
I don't know. I believe it exists. I don't think it's practical in a lot of applications. And I don't think a lot of people want it, like it. So I'm not, I guess, a believer. I'm a believer in socialism to a degree, I guess.
Yeah.
But we live in a socialist society right now. I think it's just inevitable as we become a little bit more
I've often wondered.
connected in this world. Communication, everything's connecting us. We have to be a little bit more socialist.
I find it. I found it interesting a lot of times. Oh no. Well, I can't. Okay.
Fuck yeah, you can.
Okay. I guess I will.
You can't shoot her, so you can just shoot through her.
Man, I can't wait for those things.
When they were like, "Yeah, Obama, he's a socialist." Like, you guys know that all of Europe is like socialist, right? And
We're mostly socialists.
They've existed for thousands of years, and if you go look at like what socialism is, it's like, is that really seem so bad, you guys? Really? It's really the thing that you're going to get.
It's a misconception. I think socialism is commonly tied to this idea of communism that like anything you get, you have to give half of back to the government.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, and
I
it's
don't
not
have enough.
really how it works. You just kind of look out for your fellow people a bit.
Yep.
Because we all operate in a society.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's see. Rodrigo Lau. It's got an X at the
I
end.
think. Yeah.
I assume this X is silent. He's talking about some World Cup stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
About vuvuzelas.
Okay. What about?
I don't think this is a question.
Is this not a question?
He's just saying, yeah, go sports. He likes sports.
Okay. I don't
Jonathan-
begrudge anybody who wants to like sports. I just don't care for them myself.
Yeah.
So.
It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yep.
Jonathan Scratch, though, has a question for you. He says, Jeff, what do you imagine Estus tastes like?
I think it seems like it might be a little orangey.
What is Estus?
In Dark Souls, the way that you heal yourself is by drinking out of an Estus flask. Yep.
So you think a little citrusy?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's orange. It's very orange and shiny. I don't know. Maybe it's very like buttery. It's like buttery beer.
Oh, I see where John was talking about we missed that emotional moment.
Yep.
I didn't read through these before right now, obviously. Let's move on to our next question. Ruskles.
Okay.
Is that now?
I don't know.
Ruskles 06.
I'm upgrading my weapons. I can't
Yeah.
see the questions, Grant.
He says loves to play through. He may never get to play this game, so it's great to see us tackle it.
Okay.
You should try and play this.
There was there were actually some people when I sent out an email last week talking to people about just trying to get a gauge of whether people felt like they were getting their money's worth out of the Patreon videos.
Yeah.
And there are actually a lot of people who chimed in who said that they don't watch this because they haven't played The Last of Us, and so they want to wait until they've played The Last of Us to watch this.
It's funny to
like-
see someone on the flip side who's like, I'm watching that because, yeah.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Jeff, his first question's to you.
Okay.
Says,
Who is this?
This is Ruskles 06.
Oh, okay.
Says, what do you play in Origin? What do you think you play in Origin need to do in order to draw people away from Steam, if possible?
Yeah, he asked that, and I was curious as to what he meant by Uplay, because as far as I know, Uplay is a streaming service, not a game service. But what do they need to do to draw people away from Steam? They need to have the problem. Maybe he. Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's talking about the Ubisoft Uplay. That's. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm thinking of Ustream. I think that what both of those services need to do if they want to have a leg up on Steam is they have to start offering games that aren't just specifically from that manufacturer. I mean, Origin is specifically an EA service, and they specifically have EA games. Okay, which button is like swim forward? There we go. So if they want to be able to get people away from Steam, they have to be able to offer them the ability to get games that are not just from them as a manufacturer. And Steam is or publisher, because Steam is publisher independent. So Steam can have games from Ubisoft and have games. Well, they used to be able to have games from EA, but they don't anymore. Activision, all the big companies, you can get them all in one place.
They're like Netflix.
Right. As opposed to Origin, where you're just getting
Just in-house.
just getting games from one manufacturer. What am I missing here?
So then he asked me if I have a tattoo, and if I don't, what would I get? And no, I don't have a tattoo, but I do have plans for a tattoo.
Well, my
I just
face.
haven't gotten
is
art.
Is it my face?
Do you have a tattoo?
No, is it my face?
No.
Is your
maybe-
tattoo my face on your chest?
Okay, it was gonna be a birthday
It's
present.
gonna be a
to you,
surprise?
but
But you
fine,
spoiled
surprise. Now I don't even have to do it. I guess
it.
you miss out.
No, I don't have any tattoos. I've never been able to. Think of something that I've wanted for long enough.
Yeah.
So I'll think of something that I want, and then my
Made it.
my rule is that I have to want it for like 5 years before I can actually get it. And
Well, I'm at that
invariably-
point. I've had something I've wanted for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get. I want to get Rubio to draw it for me.
That dude's a
But-
fantastic artist.
Yeah, he's incredible. And he said he would, but I think I have to keep badgering him until he does it.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that yet. I don't know. I figure that might be kind of an insult to some tattoo artists. But
What, to bring your own art?
yeah.
Well, part
But-
of being a tattoo artist is not necessarily just the custom art. It's also,
Careful.
they know how to use that vibrating needle full of ink,
Yeah.
and you don't.
But I do want a good artist to be able to handle his thing. I don't want to just grab anyone. We have a buddy, Brendan, who's a tattoo artist.
Brennan. Yep.
Yeah, he. Have you seen some of his stuff lately? He's gotten better and better. He's getting really good.
No. I
He
think
posts it occasionally. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff that I've seen seemed like it was good. Oh, okay. Joel, can you go back? Okay, there we go.
I decided to look back at 2 weeks ago's post,
Uh-huh.
our episode 21,
Okay.
when we had a double book,
Mm-hmm.
and see what people were asking, if people did ask. Looks like not many people asked questions,
Yeah.
but I thought this is a pretty interesting
Whoa.
comment.
Jesus.
We were talking about Australian accents a bit on
Okay.
that episode, and Kauai Amethyst
Okay.
says,
I'll figure something
I'm
out.
Australian and frequently asked if I'm American.
Uh-huh.
This is because I elongate my R's or insert that sound into other words. I think I sound a little bit more British.
Stopping this at this point. Grant.
Okay, he says this is how Americans sound overseas. Yar, sure. I can throw a brick at it. Okay. So he says,
Wait.
I am
hold on.
not this bad, but bad enough that I have a combo or two of two accents. Funnily, when listening to Americans in their natural habitat, like this video, I don't pick up an accent.
Okay. That's interesting. So wait, can I go up here?
What's your favorite dessert? Austin wants to know.
I can't reach that.
It's too far.
I don't really do much dessert, Grant.
Not big on the dessert?
I've eschewed the sugar. I just don't want the sugar. I'd rather have like more entree, more meat and vegetables and stuff than
You're just a meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean I really am. I'm trying. Okay, wait, something's going on here. Do I need to put the ladder on the?
I used to be really not into dessert. I'm starting to get a little bit into it.
Well,
I think I've started to have some better things.
Generally speaking, I mean, everybody likes. People who say they don't like sweets, I mean, this is a biological thing, right? Everybody likes sweets.
Yeah.
You cannot prefer it. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there. I'm not trying to tell people that, like, well, you might say that, but you're wrong. But I mean, I like dessert just as much as the next human. But is this okay? Great. I'm sorry, I'm stuck.
What are you doing?
I got a ladder. Oh, okay.
You have
okay, there we go,
a
there we go.
ladder, a fox, a chicken, and a bag of rice.
That's right.
What do you do?
But I used to enjoy a good cheesecake, or like cheesecake quite a bit. In fact, it was one of those things that because it was less sweet. Well, this is like back before every
yeah,
place
it's a
that
little
had
bit more sour.
cheesecake.
Or tart, I
yeah,
guess.
like, and when I say cheesecake, I mean just like default. No, not turtle cheesecake, not caramel cheesecake, not cheesecake with like strawberry syrup, but just like
Strawberry cheesecake.
cheesecake, like a good solid just chunk of cheesecake.
We had this place here in town, Dulce Vita, dessert place, that had cheesecake. And it was like such great cheesecake. But then they switched who they were getting their cheesecake from. And so I had to call in and complain. I was like, why'd you guys switch? It's shitty now.
Yeah, I had when I went to the One of Us stream, and our friend Amanda, who works at a cupcake place, brought cupcakes, and I had two of them. And one of them was a carrot cake, which is another one of the desserts that I'm really into. Is a carrot cake with the
Their
sour
carrot
cream
cake's got good icing. It's
frosting. Oh, it was really good. And then there was another one I had that was like coconut that had some bananas in it. It was also extremely good. But after I ate two cupcakes, I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna go into insulin shock.
I'd
here.
like to also point out those cupcakes are fucking massive. Those are huge
Go
cupcakes.
ahead. You follow my lead.
They are pretty. Yeah, they are.
So that's understandable.
Yeah. Oh, well, I also
that hurt many
know,
people's hearts.
it was the Well, go up, Joel.
Joel,
Joel, can we
you
get
really
out of the?
missed that jump, Joel.
Okay.
There you go.
So when I was over there, it was like I don't keep food in my house, as you damn well know, Grant.
Yeah.
Can I jump?
Guess so.
Jump.
You're gonna catch me?
I got you.
So I was at this event, and like they had this live event, right? And they had all this snack food,
Let's get the hell
like
out of
M&Ms and nachos and like chips and dip and soda and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really, really difficult, right? When you're standing around with a bunch of friends and they're all talking and they're all eating chips and like, this is talking about shitty corn chips with like Tostitos brand orange goo queso, not like real queso or
Oh, yeah,
anything.
yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and eventually I just kind of found myself shoving it into my face. Like, I don't eat that way. Oh, shit.
But you want to be part of the crowd.
But it's just hard when it's sitting there. Like, the whole thing's been engineered, like the aroma, the way that it tastes, you know, how easy it is to eat them and keep eating them, the bliss factor and mouthfeel and stuff like that. Which I know I've been going on and on recently about the whole food thing, but
Yeah, you're on some kick for it. You're proselytizing to us.
I am a bit. This is actually really exciting. What's going on here?
Do a chin up. Let's do a chin up.
Oh, do I have to hold it down? Okay. Blorg.
Dude, you're fine.
Ellie, just hold the bus for me. Just hold the bus for like a second. No.
Good job, Ellie.
Good job, Ellie.
You're the reason I'm dead now.
That's
Ellie.
right. Hope you like dead Joel. Oh.
Whoa! Didn't you have to go save Ellie?
I don't know. Is that her?
She not know how to swim? Yeah, that's her right ahead.
I don't know what the dash
She's
button
just
is.
really not even making an effort. Come on,
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah, you can at least thrash around a bit, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
You're light enough.
I'm
If you
about
took a
to,
breath before you went under, you should
fuck.
have air in your lungs and float a
Fuck.
bit.
Go up, go, Joel. Okay, there we go. Oof.
Even I was holding my breath for that. All right, here's another question from Persian King.
Yeah.
Which of Guillermo, there
Yes.
we go, Del Toro's films do you think is his best?
Let's see. What do you got? Pan's Labyrinth,
Pan's Labyrinth.
Hellboy, The Orphanage, or is that? Wait, is that the one?
Pacific Rim.
What was the one? When it was the Spanish. It was in the Spanish Revolution or whatever.
I think it was The Orphanage.
The Orphanage.
Hands in the air.
And then I guess what?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Devil's
Pull up his lip.
Backbone.
Fucking air.
Of those, I think that. Oh snap!
Pan's Labyrinth was beautiful.
Hey, how much time do we have left? We're just about to get into some heaviness.
Welcome to the Fireflies.
Oh,
Sorry about
okay.
that.
Well, we're gonna
I
get
know
through
you
this
were.
cutscene and then we'll be
She's
through.
alright.
Yeah.
They brought her back.
Because this is the heavy stuff, Grant. Do you know what happens in this?
I think I saw a little bit of it.
Like, you remember she was the one who gave us the job to guard Ellie at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
They finally managed to show back up again.
He did Blade 2, Mimic,
Maybe it was meant to be.
and the,
Blade
and the other
2.
ones that we mentioned already.
Oh, Blade 2.
Yeah.
Damn, have you been like...
Blade 2 wasn't so bad.
No, I like all the Blade movies, but I think they're terrible.
I pretty much lost.
I mean, I think they're
everything.
wonderful fun
And then you
movies,
show
but...
up, and somehow we find you
I
just
mean, you
in
know,
time
what's
to
that line that everybody quotes? Some motherfucker's always got to ice skate uphill
Yeah.
or whatever.
save it. It was meant to be.
I thought that was in the first one.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
The second one had the like mutant vampires, right? And the third one
Yeah.
had Dracula.
You don't have to worry about her anymore. We'll take care
I
of her.
worry. Just let me see her, please.
Oh.
We can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
The hell do you mean surgery?
The doctors tell me the cordyceps, the growth
Yep.
inside her, is somehow mutated. It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine.
This is a plot point that doesn't make a lot of sense.
A vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
Oh, damn it.
Uh-huh.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Listen, you were gonna show me where.
Or how about some like
Stop.
very small, like they just take some
I
samples
get it.
and see if they can mess with them.
Whatever
How
it is
about
think
you
you're
just
going
leave
through right now
Joel
is nothing
to go
what
kill
I've
the
been
rest
through.
of them? He probably killed
I knew her since
over
she was
half of the people
I promised
already in
her
the course
mother
of a
I would look
year.
after
Right.
her.
Then why are you letting this happen?
Because this isn't about me.
Or shoot Joel in the
Where are you?
face, actually, if it's this important. But
There is no other choice here.
It was for humanity, Joel.
yeah,
To change your tune or figure out how to better brain surgeonize or
brain surgerize. Is that what the brain surgeons do? They surgerize.
they surgerize.
Okay.
And Pan's Labyrinth was the correct answer. So
March him out of here.
you go.
I think I
Best
might go
movie.
with the Orphanage,
Tries
but I
anything,
really do like.
shoot.
I mean, Pacific
I don't know if he
Rim.
actually directed it.
Oh, did he? Okay. I'll tell you this: of his movies, I have seen Pacific Rim more than any of the others because it's such a fun movie that
It
I'm
is
just like,
fucking great.
yeah, I just want to watch those fucking robots and kaiju.
Get up.
Wait, maybe I don't know.
Uh-oh.
It looks like it's not telling me everything he did.
Joel.
Get up.
I don't know if this is a good idea, buddy. He kind of looks like Satan right now.
Satan.
We should do a whole episode where we just auto-tune us the entire time.
You think this is a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think this is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, he didn't do the orphanage, so.
I think when we get done doing this, I want to render out every one of our videos and then put them all at like quintuple speed so you can
Oh
just
my
watch
God.
them back to back. Yeah.
That didn't make any sense.
Yep.
Just sounded a bunch of chipmunks.
Did you watch the one that I put out there that wasn't like
The GTA one?
double speed or whatever?
Or, yeah.
It was for Watch Dogs.
Watch
yeah.
Dogs.
Dylan, keep walking.
Yeah, that was good.
I said keep walking.
Oh, not in the junk, Joel. Not in the junk. Not in the junk. Oh.
That's his dick, Joel.
Don't shoot. Oh, he's shooting his
You double dicked him.
double dick. He got double dicked.
No one needs a double dicking.
Kill me, you fuck.
Usually a double dick.
Oh.
Holy fuck.
Yep, Joel's gone, done, and lost it this time.
Joel, you done goofed.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, this is where we're gonna have to stop because
Holy shit. It
we're
looks
getting
like
ready to move
we-
into the very end of The Last of Us. So
25 parts?
Yeah.
You think we'll finish it in 25?
no, we still got at least 2 or 3 more parts after this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This section can start to get pretty hairy. So there's a
difficult,
good
right?
chance that I might actually end up dying quite a bit.
Well, thanks for watching us. You guys know the whole spiel. If you want to give us more money on Patreon, you can do that at
It's fine.
patreon.com/RageSelect.
But before we leave, Grant,
That's not part of
before
our
we
spiel.
leave, are you ready?
Yeah. Brick it!
Break it up, bitch!
You came to the wrong brick party.
That's right. You brought a gun to a brick fight. We'll see y'all next week. Joel, motherfucker, Joel!
Stomp, curb stomp, bitch.